There are, however, some drawbacks. But before talking about those, Mr Wilman said I should fill the remaining 6 seats with a team of lawyers. First thing I want to talk about is range, because Tesla say this will do 351 miles between charges, but in my experience, electric cars never do the range that...
How extensive is your experience, Jeremy?
How many electric cars have you driven?
2.
Ah.
Both of them failed to do the range that the manufacturer said they would do. Because it depends on temperature, it depends on a million things. And anyway...
As you've said, legally, we need to make very clear, it depends. It depends on the conditions. Most people are not driving like a maniac like you.
I'm not, I'm doing 34 miles an hour.
At the moment.
But so that we're clear, we completely accept that this car can do 351 miles between charges, don't we?
I don't know, I haven't tried it.
Well, I think we should accept that if that's what Jezza says and we don't have any evidence to the contrary.
What, you just take what a car manufacturer says as being gospel?
Well,
Vauxhall says its cars are exciting.
I wouldn't wish to contradict them on television unless we had strong evidence to the contrary.
Suggesting a claim of a manufacturer is untrue is not where we're going to go today, is it?
All right, then. Batteries. We on this show have some experience of electrical fires in a crash. And this has the same sort of batteries that the Rimac had.
Yeah, that was in a crash, wasn't it? Drove off an edge and rolled down 2 hillsides.
What, you're saying Richard
right?
Hammond's too small to steer over the steering wheel?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that that was a crash.
What people don't understand is that if you crash an electrical car and it has lithium-ion batteries, it could catch fire. And often the fire brigade will turn up and they've only got water on board. So as you're sitting there on fire, you're then being electrocuted. It's just something that's worth bearing in mind, isn't it?
Well, I think we should make it clear that we're not suggesting that these cars have any inherent defect.
I mean, look what happened with Samsung with their batteries.
Oh, we're not going to start defaming Samsung, are we?
I think the battery is a good analogy for libel law and reviews generally, in that you have to it has to be balanced. You must have the positive and you must have the negative. Should we bear that in mind?
No, what we should bear in mind is that, what I've just written on the screen.